To the economy and the markets in China now striking back, hiking tariffs on U.S. goods arriving in China to 125%. And tonight here, American farmers worry that China will now turn elsewhere. President Trump saying Chinese President Xi is a good friend, and our Mary Bruce asking the White House today if they have a good relationship, why doesn't President Trump call President Xi and try to solve this? Here's Mary tonight.
Tonight, for the first time, Chinese President Xi Jinping speaking out on the escalating trade war with the United States as China raises the stakes even higher. President Trump has imposed a staggering 145% tariff on all Chinese goods coming into the U.S. But tonight, the Chinese leader declaring China has never been afraid of any unreasonable suppression. China then raising its own tariffs on American products to a massive 125%, essentially saying that products made in America are no longer welcome. Xi's message to the U.S., there is no winner in the tariff war, and standing against the world, you will only isolate yourself. The president says he has a great relationship with Chinese President Xi. He's willing to speak with him directly. Why doesn't the president just pick up the phone and get this ball going?
The president, as I said from the podium just a few days ago when I was up here, would be gracious if China intends to make a deal with the United States.
So is he waiting for China to make the first move here?
I'm not going to comment on communications that are happening or may not be happening.
Prices already rising on everything from clothes to toys to electronics. And China's retaliatory tariffs already taking a toll. From Illinois to Ohio to Iowa, ABC News speaking with American farmers who rely on China to purchase their crops, like soybeans. China buys more American soybeans than any other country, paying U.S. farmers nearly $13 billion last year. Farmers like Chris Gould in Maple Park, Illinois, telling our Alex Perez he's bracing for a big hit.
When we lose our biggest customer, that has a significant impact on us.
In Williamsport, Ohio, Scott Metzger, a sixth-generation farmer, worries China will now get their soybeans from other countries.
It could have long-term consequences that we may never gain back from it.
And Dave Walton from Wilton, Iowa, warns when farmers suffer, all of rural America suffers too.
In Iowa, ag is the basis of our entire economy of the state. So you take that kind of revenue out and it hurts everyone.
Now, President Trump gave U.S. farmers a $23 billion bailout in his first term when China put tariffs on U.S. agriculture, and they're talking about possibly doing it again. U.S. taxpayers would have to pay for that, though. And it's not just farmers who are worried. We are seeing this trade war take a real toll on American consumer confidence, that number plunging down 11% just in the last month. David, it is now at its second lowest level on record. David.
Mary Bruce live at the White House on a Friday night. Mary, thank you.